Up. Time for Radiant Silvergun. This shit's gonna be a bop, or it's gonna be a disaster. It's gonna be both, actually. We're like 12 hours in, so we're in that fuzzy territory where we know the route, but not very well. So it's all kinds of disaster. So it's gonna be pretty funny. I don't know how the volume is. It could be too quiet. Yell at me if this ends up being too much or too little. Now let's see if I broke the chat down here. This should pop up. Oh, looks like I broke. I'll fix that real quick. So we're doing Radiant Silvergun. Why are we doing this right now? I got a local meetup tomorrow. A bunch of arcade dudes are doing a shoot 'em up thing. And Radiant Silvergun's gonna be there. So I rushed to try to figure out some manner of strategy for this game. And what we've learned is shit's kind of hard. I have the biggest love-hate relationship with this game. It's crazy. Like, I think I love everything about it except while mid-run. I'm like, this is the greatest game ever made. And then you hit start game and you're like, I fucking hate this game. I'm gonna end it all. This shit is so hard. But it's not actually. It's weird because it's not hard for the reasons you think it's hard when you first look at it. Like the multi-weapons, not an issue at all. The like multi-weapons, not an issue at all. Uh Power level accumulating over the game. I thought that would be the biggest thing. It'd be like Musha, where you go into the final boss without enough options and you get owned. Uh I thought that would be a game-wide threat. Turns out the final boss is really easy. Relative to the shit you gotta do to prepare for that. But the the thing is you do have to chain in this game the entire time. Uh, you don't have to do the optimal chains, but that is what you gotta be doing. So it's like what we've done here is we're trying to get as many chains as possible to build the weapons enough that you could fight the final boss. And like just the final end section with enough that to like comfortably get you through. But it's weird. It's easy to fuck up a big section and then you're just down a bunch of levels for the whole game, which feels terrible once you're in it, but it turns out like you don't need that many levels, so it's like it's more of a feels bad than a like actually kill you thing. But in the moment you're like, I don't know if this is gonna mess us up for later or whatever. It's really weird balance this game has whenever you're playing it. Our chat broke, so this is just time. We're just gonna stuff this down here. These two we're gonna be looking at a lot. When you play the ports, you have these two up here. You have like your weapon power and your chain status. I don't think your chain status shows at all in the if you play Saturn or like the arcade version. So like you kind of just gotta well, it's a static game, so your chain status you don't worry about too much. You'll find out really fast if you fucked up. You don't like react to messing up because like it just won't be working. And your weapon level, the way it works is instead of showing like Vulcan homing spread the whole time, it just like flashes each level. But you don't need to check it that often, so that's fine. You can play this game 6-button or even 7-button. I ended up just playing it for 3-button because I don't know if on cab you have 3 buttons or 6. So I just got used to playing with 3 because the bottom 3 weapons can be done with combinations. Here, I need to check here how loud. Fuck up a big section and then you're just playing it for 3-button. I need to check here how loud. Fuck up a. Okay, I think that's fine for volume, and then somebody will pop in if that's bad. But we're gonna start. If you haven't seen this game at all, it's like a lot of stuff. you got your Ikaruga chain in it, except there's 3 colors. But the thing that confused me about this game for a long time till I sat down to learn it is that you don't do the Ikaruga thing where you alternate between like you don't go like white black or white black or like all 3 and then another. In this one you just commit to one. So, like there's red, blue, and yellow enemies. For the most part, you only shoot red enemies because the moment you shoot another, it breaks the whole chain and then you start at a really low value. And scoring in this game goes directly into your weapons, and whatever weapon you use for the chain, it builds that. So it's like, I thought it'd be really complicated, but it turns out for the vast majority of the game, all you're doing is you're just shooting red enemies. And then there's secret shit. If you shoot like a red enemy, a blue enemy, a yellow enemy, it immediately starts a chain at a high value, and then you keep killing yellow enemies. So it's like you're pretty much just shooting red enemies, and then in specific sections you go red, blue, yellow, 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 and you keep killing yellows till the yellows run out. And that's like the whole focus of the game. That's it. I find this is like split into 3 big areas, like 3 big stages that have like subsections. I find the first one like fucking hard. What I'm finding we're gonna do is we're gonna just simplify a lot of strategies. Like there you could do a lot more optimally. But I'm trying to see as many runs as possible into this. We don't want to kill the red stuff yet. We want to kill these yellows because they're a high chain, and then get rid of all the reds because the rest of the enemies here are red. Every time you like all these, you see the chain up when you kill 3 of them. You're like building a higher value there. And that goes directly into your weapons. So you look right there, we got like 201. I didn't build enough for super. I forgot. This is what's gonna happen with this game. I'm gonna be yapping. I'm not gonna be paying attention. Let's see if I fuck up doing it this way. Oh, that like first enemy, when I booted up this game trying to learn this very first section, I was like losing my mind because this first one's like really wonky. Now it's like not too bad, but like... The weird thing about this is every time when you mess up a chain, it's not like a Guwange system where you're like it's not like stage wide, it's just that area. So like we're in stage 1 right now. But we're technically in stage 3 because this game does like time mindfuckery. But see, this section here, every time it splits, all of your values reset. So you can fuck up one section and then, like, since it's all reset here, look at these reds, we're back to 150. That's fine, but there's some, like, pretty critical chaining sections that are, like, massive for upping your weapon value. And those are, like, really, really critical. Like, this one is particularly long. I haven't figured out how to successfully do this section very well. That's the first time I got that in a while. You don't want to kill everything. Try not to kill everything. See here, we're using some of the chaining parts are a bit funky. Like right here, we wait to go. We don't want to hit any of the blue stuff. But then we need to hit these without, like, you get this weird behavior. And like shit like that happens. And this is a horrifying section, so shit. Set. But knowing that the final boss isn't like extremely specific in the amount of resources you need for him is a big boon. Otherwise, this game would be absolutely terrifying. If you had to like hit an absolute this run was dead or something, that's when this game would, let's check out what our weapon's at. Our weapon's like incredibly low now. This is one of the hardest bosses in the game. We shoot him a bit with Vulcan just so we don't have to dodge if we kill his parts too early. It's really easy for these pink shots to sneak by. Our idea is we want to use this spread here. Like, take out the turrets, and then once he starts back here, we just hide behind a pillar. I've had issues with them sneaking by. Pull it up here. Let me know if my stream died. Stream running. Alright, we'll keep going on here and I'll check if that's messing up. This guy's interesting. This guy's not hard at all. But you have to be careful on where you position yourself, because he'll track on you. And it's easy to bait him where he's off to the side where you don't hit the parts you're trying to hit. It causes him to go on for a pretty long time. You have to like dodge stuff unnecessarily long. Like here, next target, we're trying to hit the two arms on this side. We want to be in the middle as he starts this pattern. So now these don't get locked off screen. If you go like preemptively to the side, then you can't hit these. They're stuck off screen. Like, these dodges are pretty easy. I think this port's supposed to have a bit of lag that you can do things about, and I'm really aware of like this little bit of lag. I haven't had too many issues in this game, mostly because there's not an enormous amount of dodging difficulty in this one. Most of the difficulty in this is not fucking up your route. Just making sure that that's solid. A bit at the end though, you start the dodging a lot. Most of this game is static, there's like barely any RNG. But later on it gets a bit intense. Yeah, that's a lot better. Where do we need to be for here? We need to be here. Here's where we power level all the mistakes we made early on. Get fixed right here. So we start a secret chain and then build that up. And now there's a shit ton of yellows on this stage. The Water Vulcan, like, it's already at 13. And assuming we do it right, that's gonna rise up even higher. Okay, we're doing this shot because it doesn't do as much damage. We're trying to follow him. You have enough time to like see what direction they go. I find it easier if these are alive. I misjudged the side. Now for this one we go the opposite, because over here on all these tunnels are a bunch of yellow enemies. That broke the chain too. That's really bad actually, like really bad. This is one of the main reset points I'd be. If you fuck up this section here, that's pretty much like disastrous for all of your resource. Because instead of Vulcan being at like 18, 19 or something here, it's really low. We're just gonna keep it going and see how far we could get on like low resource. And then we'll go back and see. What we did there, we have the Hyper Sword available. We should probably just use that on any like potential hard dodges on that section. Okay, we want to kill these two sides. Because our power level's weak, we have to dodge those for a bit. These are fine up here. They're just aimed, you go back for it. One of these later bosses that you can speed kill, because we're so behind, we're gonna end up just trying to kill all the parts for. This guy's not too bad, but you have to pay attention to make sure you're actually killing all the parts, because these turrets here, they're shooting the red shots. It's hard to tell sometimes if those are dead or not. We want to kill this thing here before it causes any issues. I haven't actually seen this beam before. I didn't even know he could do that. I think that's because we're behind. Here, you just don't want to shoot, period. You can, like, do shit like this to damage it, and it's not too bad. But you destroy any of them close up to you, and it causes so many problems. Alright, now I think we got every single part on this, so we just focus on killing it. I'm gonna get greedy even and, like, shoot it a bit here. I think you want to kill it with homing shred with that one. I'm not sure to what extent you have to actually optimize killing the bosses with the whatever weapon. Alright, we got a cool chain here to try to make up for things. There's like a secret chain we could do at the start. It's not the hardest thing, but you mess up the opener, then you're getting less than if you did an easier option. We want one blue. And then we hit as many of those yellow ones. And we... Okay, we got the secret chain. We want to hit all three of these because they go away really fast. So that gets a stimulus before we swap like the reds right here. Or like Vulcan's like in a less disastrous position. We're gonna move up as soon as that's... Usually want to hit spread here, but... Ooh, did I kill a blue? No, we didn't. That's good. You want to build up the sword. There it is. Here's a way to get around this whole thing. You just wait till this goes up and you move in. It looks terrifying because it's so fast. But it doesn't seem like an issue, really. What's this boss? This boss is not bad. We are like 5 Vulcan behind level. We're gonna get a lot of homing here, though. Homing's important because the last boss, this attack we're doing right now, this thing shreds the final boss, like, really badly. Here, while it's like a 3D perspective, and sometimes these, when they're facing up, they're not actually a hitbox that can hit you, I pretty much just treat it as if it could hit you at all times. Like right here, if I was to walk into this like long piece there, that would get me. And we want to kill the tail just before the end. Let's get him out of the way. He actually tracks on you. There it is. Once you get all the pieces down, it's fine. Yeah, this game is really, really cool. It's like... I have like a love-hate relationship with it because it's so punishing when you fuck up a chain. Like right here, this run is... Where are we at right now? We need to... Okay. It's really fucking punishing if you fuck up a chain somewhere. Like, we messed up the big reason you do stage 2, which is the huge chain for your Vulcan. We like died on the part before and lost the secret chain. So we're trying to see if this run is dead or not. Yo. We're just playing it out to see what'll happen. We're not gonna speed kill this unless we get scared. You can kill this in the first phase before it transitions to anything. Because we're low on level, it might be worth doing that. Just to, like, not have any potential fuck-ups on the next part, but we'll see. These are really scary because they bounce off the very bottom of the screen. Alright, we just need a few more pellets. We want this for later to bail us out if things go bad. Not doing that much damage. We're, like, positioning him bad. He goes relative to you. Alright, let's see how disastrous our shit is. So you can either kill him early by doing a sword, or you could get to this part. And if you hide up here, you can actually get around everything here. Our damage is so bad. If we wait for that to blow, these walls kill you, but if these blow up, the sides that aren't are fine. Yeah, that was fine. Even with, like... Yeah, the sword is fucking sweet. The thing that I like about it is if you're like holding like, say you're holding like BC and you tap A, you get your sword. You don't have to do the like 3 the whole time. Was that a red? I think it was. I always mistake this from the stage 1 version. We're gonna try our best here. By this point, you usually build enough Vulcan, you don't have to worry about chaining super hard, and you just worry about not dying. Here, though, we really want to build that. There's a lot of blue. Ah, we hit a blue. That sucks. We're not, like, killing these as fast, because usually I kill them with Vulcan, and ours is, like, 5 lower than what I'd usually want. Let's not get hit by missiles. There's a big point up ahead we'll build a level on. So this thing, every single part builds a red, except those side enemies, those building a yellow. So we avoid the side enemies, but they always go... Oh, I didn't know where I was for a second. We don't shoot if we're on the same side as it. And we come into the middle. I don't use spread here because it's easy to accidentally tag those yellow ships on the side. If we don't kill this fast enough, the next enemies will come in and it'll be a bit awkward. Like that. Maybe spread's fine now. We want one blue enemy. So this is a secret chain. Let's see how much we get. We're still at 16. This boss is so fucked. This is my least favorite part of the game. It's like extremely random, and some of the attacks are absolutely brutal, and some of them are completely free. So let's just hope we get lucky. This is a good start. I'm just going ahead and just trying to kill that like center core immediately. I think we got lucky. Even though we're behind in levels, I just need that shit to die. We don't have the levels. Yeah, there is the Ikaruga mode. I don't know if that's harder or easier. It means you can switch between red and blue chain. I tried the... You can't get training mode in this unless you do the stages first, so I went in with like very easy. Let me not fuck this up though. This is a point to make a comeback. Nope, we lost it. I tagged one blue, so... You can get a secret chain here and chain into this boss. You build up like 2 levels, but it's really scary. We're just gonna try not to die. I think this part right here is the hardest part of the game. I tried this on very easy just to get the like modes and the levels in training mode. I dodge freaking tidal lasers forever. The more I just dodge them, the more... Like, it feels better to just let muscle memory dodge this shit. Whenever I start trying to think about the best way to get around these, I end up doing stupid shit. Found what's nice here is you hold A, and you just tap BC whenever shit goes down. And you get your sword out, so you're constantly shooting, and then you just tap sword, 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 sword whenever it comes. Our homing's actually really good, so we survived this just fine. This'll be a really funny clear. This is like a disastrous run. This part's pretty hard. We really want... You have to balance killing the boss so he dies in a reasonable amount of time, and killing these dudes on the sides, while picking up like each of these individual pieces. It's good to do it right there just to clear out everything on the sides. Our damage is like horrifically bad. If we get to the part where it starts rotating like completely around, I'm not 100% sure what to do. This part I found you don't want to go through these pretty fast, you just need to hold down. Because you kill all the ones from behind you, all you have to worry about are shots coming from in front of you, which is not a problem. The scary part is we're doing 0 damage. Maybe we get a few of those in. These restrict your room a lot because you can't be on the bottom, they curve in. All we're really looking at here are the blue shots. We're not really worrying about anything else. Once this goes in, we'll sword. This is gonna be potentially disastrous. Now we have all these, which is fine because you can just hard focus in on the boss. And dodging these. As soon as these are done though, we have to swap over to focusing on these so we can get up and around. Woo! Ah! We're still not safe. Fuck me, man. I don't even know what happened. I just kind of, my left hand was just moving the stick around. So this is gonna rotate, and I don't know what to do, actually. Luckily, those don't shoot you, thank God. Hey, we actually got through. That's crazy. I usually die once in that section. We did it with, like, no power. Fuck, what do we do? We're gonna try... I don't know if this is a good idea or not. I don't know. I think the sword is based off of, I think because our Vulcan's bad, the sword might not be doing that much. You can either do your, like, BC, or you do sword here, and you just delete the boss. I think BC's probably better, but I need to know to what extent the sword damage is bad. If our Vulcan is bad. So... So check his health bar here. I don't know. Once the star comes in, that's when we start moving. Yeah, that was fine. Even with low Vulcan, that did enough damage. How is this gonna go? So I found this is my favorite strat for this part. We just move up for 4 of the aimed ones, down for 3 of the aimed ones, up for 3. We hide up here until the 3rd wave of these. We pick up sword, and then we start, instead of like them tracing you, and you have to go like up to down, this one you have to go side to side. Wow, this might... I don't know, let's see how this pattern goes. Really want sword there. Because it locks on the multiple limbs of the boss, it's really good there. We're just gonna hold this till we're scared, and then we're gonna tap A as soon as danger happens. Luckily, it's been pretty relaxed. That was not bad. Now we have sword for the final pattern, which is gonna be nice because our Vulcan's bad. The only reason you want Vulcan high is for this pattern, because you have to dodge it for less time. You have to be in the middle, even though he's like extending his arms. The middle is where you're actually hitting him. Your hitbox is actually really tiny, and both the laser and these crystals are pretty small. So we're just gonna last as long as possible. Once we see a hard dodge, I'm doing hyper sword. You can like hug the middle pretty easily there. Like that one was a more finicky dodge. Usually by now it's dead, but because our Vulcan's trash, we have to dodge for a bit longer. So here's the funny thing, we have one final pattern. I haven't practiced this pattern at all because you can't practice it in this port, I don't think. It doesn't let you practice it. So we're literally raw dogging this last pattern. Thing is though, thank you. Thing is though is I think it's supposed to be easy, and we have 1 life. This is a Steam one. It makes you have to complete the level, or get to the level to let you do it in training mode. I went through a whole run and didn't get access to this. So there's 2 schools of thought for this one. We either go all the way around in circles, or we just go in an oval at the bottom of the screen. We're just gonna go around in circles. If you've played any Toho game, I feel like every Toho game just stole their entire bullet philosophy from every single pattern in this one. This is the one that looks terrifying, but it's actually like... Ah, goddammit. I was about to talk shit on it. Alright, we have to not... Ah, that sucks. Okay, I kept trying to go... You don't want to go middle there. If only I could practice this shit. Look at this. There's no stage 1. I'm like, I want to practice it, but I'm too lazy to like download the Saturn port, or like get it in MAME and then save state to that point. Luckily, all we gotta do is we just gotta dodge more left side instead of rushing down middle. All you have to do there is just hang out on the left. Alright, let's get back there. Hopefully this time we don't Fuck up the chains. I eat something good. We're in training mode. I have like 18 power. This is a lot better. I'm like, man, everything dies really fast now. Alright, at least we know, really don't need that much power in the final stretch. I just need lives to tank the last pattern. Since I can't practice that shit. Okay, there's only like the very last part of that is pretty easy, and the... Did I do this wrong? Let's find out. I think we got it. We got every piece there. This here, there's no yellows, so you just ignore the blues for that last one. Alright, let's see. Do we get any at 4? We get any level 4s? Nope. I don't know what I'd need to do differently there to do that. I was, for a while, doing a strat where you just build spread the whole game. But I think I want Vulcan more, because Vulcan helps with stage 5. That's not good. Okay, we can still get him. We don't want to kill this middle yet. Now we do. What do we need here? I thought remembering the weapon combinations would be hard, but it's really not that bad once you are used to it. Here, I think it's optimal to do these double lasers for that part, but you kill these so easily. You do that one. We need a laser here. I think we kill these in time. This one you can't kill with the laser, but we just mash spread there. Let's see, last time I think we messed this up. We want to reset it so they start in the middle. Now we just need to kill the bottom ones and nothing else. This is going normal. Yo, thanks a bunch, Mikey. I'm glad it's been helpful. Escaluda is God game. That's my first cave one. I'm pretty fond of that game. You're just going for survival, abuse the fuck out of Kakusei. And you can make it to the final boss with like a bunch of resources left to tank through. That final boss is so hard. Escaluda 1 final boss is way harder than the Escaluda 2 one. I think we did everything right. We're actually at the right numbers we're supposed to be at. We're just brute forcing the scoring in this game till we not fuck it up. 4's like a big jump. Like if you don't kill the like mid-sized enemies that come in and like shoot the pattern, that kind of restricts where you can move. Once you memo those guys, that stage gets a lot easier. Because otherwise it's easy to get trapped by those dudes. We're not going for the dog this run for this one. I'll need 1,000 points. This is like the terrifying point of this stage. Like for one shot. Did we hit any blues on accident? We didn't. I missed the fucking dog, dude. Luckily we got... No! Did we kill a blue? God, I hate this game so much, man. Fucking when did the blue die? Did I hit a bottom one or a top one? That shit's been driving me absolutely crazy. Luckily, it's not the worst thing. It's not like messing up the stage 2 one where you power level everything. If you got to that point, then you could crush the rest of it. Move to the sides here just to get him extra time to kill those parts. I don't think you need it. Do we die here? Are we not close enough? No, we're fine. Look at all of Irem getting annihilated by one safe spot. Just like normal Irem game. I think we messed up this one somewhere. I don't remember how. We have to be slightly offset the middle. So we start with red chain. We stop there, we're gonna hit one blue. And now we start the secret chain. We're gonna let that go just to not mess anything up. We have to wait for these guys to leave. Now it's safe for this. Okay, we missed a few points, but that's fine. There's a dog here. This boss is an easy place to die on. I think we just focus on not dying, to be honest, on this boss. These lasers can oddly sneak around stuff. It's kind of annoying. Woo! Freaking terrifying. I'm just trying to hit the turrets here. We want those two to go down. I'm gonna move over to here. Boss is almost dead, so I have to Vulcan this. I think we did that perfect. I think we got every part. You get it? We got it. I think we're in much better state. This is the last one for this stage, but it's... As long as we kill all these turrets. Well, I wasn't sure. I didn't kill that enemy fast enough, so it's funky. But here when they move into the AoEs here, where otherwise you couldn't hit them. Is this where I died last time? I think it was. Now we actually controlled those properly. We're gonna have the mad hard chain up ahead. I don't know about an easy version to just try to exploit as much as you can. But everybody I see goes for this and then fucks it up, and it's fine. So we shoot two. We just want one blue. We got two blues, so that's what killed it. You could get a secret chain on the end of those for a few. Did we die on this thing? This thing went from really easy to really, like, really easy to get tagged on somewhere. So we want to be careful with the dodging here, because most of it, we're not really dodging most of this game. Here's where you actually do real dodging. Don't want to fall asleep for it, because everything on its own is not hard to deal with. Let's wait for beam to go out. Please don't curve up. That would terrify me. Get you two out of the way. I want the black hole thing dead immediately. Alright, this should be good. I need a few more. I almost moved poorly. We really need these pink shots though, because we need to blow this right now. Actually, here's what we're gonna do. We need to get rid of all of our sword energy. Next stage, I want the sword, and this time I'm not gonna fuck it up, hopefully. It's pretty important for the chaining. I'm just thinking about that section up ahead the next stage now to make sure I remember it. Alright, much better. We didn't die in stupid spot. And we have a reasonable amount of weapon power. So it lets you pick stage 2, stage 4. Stage 4 is like several minutes longer, but you get more power for the end game. But it's also harder. Alright, let me not mess this up. Alright, I think. Okay, we did it right. That's how it's supposed to go. I built up a bunch of homing too. This is nice. We're completely safe here. They shoot around you. I think it's viable to like get out of here and then shoot these with Vulcan for the final chain. But whatever, it's just easy. It was spread there. I think stage 2 is a lot easier than stage 3, the one you start at. Stage order in this game's all fucky. You start at 3, then we go to 2, then we're at 5. We want to pick up power here. We lean towards the middle, so we would do this arm again, so we could both hit the arm, and the other arm's harder to dodge. The next arm's the one we're going to be focusing on, is multiple pieces. So we stay in the middle for this attack to start, so we stuck in the middle. Now we can actually hit these. And you get a weapon bonus for killing them with this shot. And now it's just cleaning them up. Making sure not to do stupid dodges. Do we have sword? We do. I'm gonna go in the middle so he gets off this. This is what happens if final bit here. Trying to make sure not to get clipped somewhere. This boss is really easy. But because he's so long, get antsy on him. I don't know to what extent timeouts are a thing in this. I read somewhere there's like degen strategies for milking. And there's some like really long replays. I need to go check those out just to see what's going on in those. Just homing, you rarely use this in the game. You just want to kill this with Vulcan. I don't know if the Steam port here saves your replays. I don't have it recording or anything, even if we do get a clear. What's next here? Let's not mess this up. The last time we died, before we could really take advantage of this chain to like power up Vulcan. So this time we have Hyper Sword to help us. But if we have to use it, it makes like one section where you might want it slightly harder. We want to follow him for this first one. Now let's do dodges. See, that's a lot better. Now we go away from him. Here's where we start Vulcaning. Have to use it. Here's the big change. Look at our Vulcan right now. Woo! We want to follow him now. Once you see 2 of them, you have to follow the red one. You're like alternating and going in its lane and not going in its lane. Like for each of these sections. So like now we alternate by going away from him. We're trying to hit these front pods because they're dangerous in the next section. You can't get in his lane here and then guarantee that you kill one of them. Let's just use Vulcan now, try to get him down. I think we want to be right one first. Okay, we're good. Now we just have to dodge these. See, look at our Vulcan now. Before it was fucking 12 at this level. Because we didn't mess that up, it's like close to 20. Alright, now we gotta do dodges. First priority is whatever's shooting these orange shots. Because if they shoot like 1 and 2, you really don't want to be dodging a 1 and a 2 and a 2 at the same time. We need to get away. These, if you don't shoot them, like, it's really, really easy to move around them. So we're just not even gonna bother with trying to, like, read damage or anything. We do need to kill this turret here, now that's showing on the wing. That one's easy to forget about, and then you don't get your 100% destruction bonus on your weapons. Is that right? I think we got 100% there. Yeah, so like now our stuff's at a good level. What is this? Oh, this is fine. This is my favorite chain in the game. We're trying to set up a secret chain, so we need as many of those as you can. As soon as this front plot opens up, you could do that. And it blocks you from hitting the red enemies, so you're only hitting the yellow. We need to be careful because he's moving up. And you don't want that bottom red one to shoot, so you gotta focus on both at once. We need to get back in the middle. Did I hit a blue? I didn't. Oh, I almost just blew the sword on accident. Ah! Upraising. I haven't been hit in that spot before. It looks like it should kill you, but I haven't been tagged there before. Should we be getting... Yeah, so this game is one where it's mandatory to play for score. You see the Vulcan homing and all of our weapon power? Those go up according to your chaining. Those go up by your points. And by chaining with whatever weapon, you build those up. Like here, this boss is particularly weak to this weapon, so we're using this weapon here because we're getting that weapon bonus on all the parts. And that's like upping, for this weapon, it's upping homing and spread. So you have to chain as much as you're willing to do for survival to get to a point where you could do the final sections. I don't know when the extends come into play. I feel like I should have an extend or something by now. I'm like, why am I just at 2? Like, we actually have a higher score than some clear runs I've seen, so I don't know why we're stuck at 2. I don't think we died or anything. This one you could go in a circle. If you play it safe like this, there's a chance some of these go off. But because we're just leveling homing, our homing's actually good enough for the rest of the game now. If you don't have sword here, then you build it there. We have good resources. I'm trying to debate on if we should speed kill this thing or not. I'm leaning towards speed killing it for this run. No, you know what? We're gonna get the max. We're gonna get the max on it. Oh, are we? Yeah, we're gonna stop shooting it. Alright, so we need to kill these 4. Because our power is good, this shouldn't be a problem. And because we kill all these parts here, we're gonna get the 100 bonus. These walls will kill you no matter what, but once these are blown up, the sides won't. That's how you sneak up them like that. And we have a hyper sword for if we fall behind. Like, we're just gonna blow it now just to guarantee that we get over there and kill it. Some people focus on, like, just Vulcan, but the thing I found is that the final boss doesn't need that many resources. So if you just want to hyper-focus one, like runs I see, I'll just do Vulcan. But like, you still have to use the other ones a lot. You're just incidentally going to be using those. It's it's weird. I thought about routing what's the minimum possible scoring you'd have to do, or the easiest possible scoring. I'm too dumb to make something of my own, and I haven't found, did we hit a blue? I think we full chain that or something. Not full chain because we didn't hit every piece. Like there, you would use spread regardless, so you'll build that up incidentally. But most of the end game is carried by Vulcan. Except for the final boss, which funnily enough, you don't like Vulcan at all. Unless, except on like one pattern, which is the only reason we're like focused on building it. I guess two technically, but... Did we? Okay, we're still on a red chain. We're trying not to hit these like yellow dudes that pop up. Because there's red enemies up ahead, including this boss. And now we get a secret chain here. Why am I at just 2 life? I'm like, I should have like 4 to 5 lives right now. Let's just pray that we might be in luck. We do not care about this dude at all. We just need that shit to die. That boss is so goddamn hard if it rolls a hard pattern. Hey, we made it to the end, except where are our fucking lives? Why are we stuck at 2 lives? I have like 7 mil right now. Alright, let's not fuck this. God damn it. God, that was the worst possible thing that could have happened. I think from now on, I'm just not giving a shit about that section. It's score-based. And like, our score's really good right now for a survival run. Okay, we just have to game the rest of this run. Fuck me, dog. We're just gonna do this. We're gonna hold this for when we're scared and then go in. I assume it's extend, but like, we have a higher score than average, and I haven't gotten any of them. Maybe I did like normal mode or something. Maybe there's some like arcade mode you have to select. Or some score attack mode that sets it to like arcade whatever. Because while the game is... Oh, we need all of these. I'll just not die and then we won't need to worry about them. These are all baited on your initial position. So once you bait the first one, you're good for all of them. Let's just focus on all the bottom ones, so the only things shooting are the ones above us. Make life a whole lot easier. I thought sections like this would be scary, but your hitbox is so small. Alright, now we need to Vulcan the shit out of this. Oh god. God. There's a bunch in a group there. That's a good time to hit that. Now, we should be good to go. Everything's in a good spot for the final. That was terrifying. I didn't actually know. I was looking at my weapon guard. Yo, what up, Maris? Yeah, I don't know. I got no extends this run. I've died once and I'm at 1 life. We're doing a no... The arcade operator was an asshole setting, I guess, for this run. Let's just simply kill the boss. So the first strat I was trying is you do the homing spread because every limb of the boss you can hit. But I found this one where your sword just deletes the boss. If you just hold it up here. Am I too high? I think that's fine. Non-default 1cc. Dude, we got to the final pattern, the, like, timeout one, the Toho one. But, like, you can't practice it in this port, so that's the first time I seen it. And then I died to it. So I'm like, if we get there again, I'm like, we're gonna do a secondary blind run at it. Okay, our damage is good enough. You can collide into him, and his, like, camera's, like, relative to you. But if you follow that same path, it's not, like, random or anything. Look, like, this strat's pretty consistent. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We just need to not use the sword on accident right here. We need to last as long as possible. Use sword. Start streaming again. Uh-oh. Choo! I don't know why that was so much harder than last time. Please, I need that. He's weak to this, but once the next pattern starts, we kind of want a Vulcan, I think. Once we hit the bottom. Ay, ay, ay. We either spend the bomb. I need to get back. Okay, we saved it for this. I'm gonna try baiting the lasers off center slightly, but we spend a majority of our time in the dead middle because hitting the arms just does like jack dick for damage. You always want to be hitting the middle. Ooh, that's why we want to save the bomb for there. Alright, now for the pattern. I can't practice because the shit's not available in training mode, man. It's not even that hard. I've watched like replays a bunch just to like visually try dodging it. We have 2 attempts. The one that scares me is where we have to go diagonally. This one should be not bad. It's just a circle. You can even collide with the... I don't know why I went for that. You can even collide with the gem. I'm mostly looking ahead to make sure I don't immediately faceplant into one of them. Alright, let's not fuck this. How much easier it is diagonally? Yeah, can't hold. Woo! This fucking Junko pattern, dude. Ooh yeah! No extend clear. God, what happened to my lives? That was close to a no miss. Where did we die on? God, we died on the fucking start where you just shoot. That one. It's interesting for the console version and the ports, they put like a lot of effort. Oh, thanks for GG. They put a lot of effort into the story on this, but it's really weird because it's like the like aesthetic is so different from they're trying this like hyper artsy like visual style of the game, and then you got like super bombastic anime characters. It's really bizarre. I think it's good though. Fuck man, it's just like we're gonna figure out why my lives. What happened to my lives? I want to end up messing with the stage 4 route because you get good resources for the final boss. I think this is supposed to be easier because the stage 2 bosses are easier. Please let me do a replay. I'll be really sad if this doesn't have replays in it. Let me save it, please. I don't like this. Not asking for a replay. That's nice. That gives you per. So like here's like if you pick the stage 4 route instead, it's like 4 minutes longer. And it's a lot more walls. My replay. There's no replays in this part. Alright, what in the fuck happened to my extends? There's gotta be extends somewhere in here, right? Oh god. Does this show how long I've spent in here? It doesn't show you training mode. Like, that's what I really care about. Okay, arcade. So this is what I did. Arcade into normal play. Change default settings. Oh, damn it. Oh, when the fuck did this get changed? What is this defaulted to normally? Is it 1 and 5? Yeah, Mara says 1 and 5. This shit would be so easy if you set it to every 1 mil. I heard Ikaruga chaining mode's good, because the way this works is you have to commit to a color, or you commit to a secret chain. Alright, we're gonna... So the reason we're playing this game right now is because tomorrow we're doing like a shmup meetup thing, and they got Silvergun there. So I made a mad rush to try to learn Silvergun before then. We're gonna do one more run with actual extends. Just for a little extra bit of practice. 5 mil didn't seem too hard to hit with our, although we did most of the things right on that try. So we're gonna see on this one how many scoring things we fucked up, if it'll be like the first run we did. Which, we died on every massive scoring section. Let me... I'm paranoid. Did I set it? Did I set it to 1 and 5? Yeah, dude, I'll just be like, Alright, we're setting it to 1 and 5. And, oh man, did you got... Did my coverage cut? Did my coverage cut? Oh. Be pretty good. That'd be funny to do at a live event and try to get away with it. Yeah, I thought about what would be like the funniest way you could cheese at like a live event. Like there's gotta be, you know those like you read those like speedrunner tales? Well, they'll like do an online event and they post one of their replays up and then they're like just acting like they're playing, but it's just like fucking VLC playing one of their segmented runs. I'm like, that shit would be so funny. Somebody try to get away with. Yeah, I guess that happens. I've like, it's not the first case I've seen where it's like, you mess with other stuff. I might have honestly just flubbed it though, as I was like tapping this to like, whoops, I accidentally flipped everything. Oh god, what is what is default ship number? Oh god, there's no default option. I was doing that for a meme, but I don't actually know. Does Shmups Wiki have it? Damn, when's the next big cheater? So you see the Control Monsters video about cheating that's like memeing on it? We're all cheaters now. I'm blind. What are we looking for? Shmups Wiki. After this game, I don't know what the move should be. I'm too young in the scene to know of any cheating scandals except for the obvious YouTube channels like like the World of Long Play stuff and Pericles is the only case I know. I still use that Pericles like difficulty list sheet every now and then just to peek out like where the general console game difficulty is. I'm blind as fuck. The stream setup is actually all the way across the room, a whole basketball court away. I'm just trying to figure out how many default lives are in this game. Dude, showing replays are cheating. I'm the biggest cheater with replays. To copy shit. Where is default? Okay, player starts 3 ships by default. 1 and 5, like you said. Now let's play the video game. God, I had that shit set on 2, no extents. Like, huh, no matter... No wonder this game's harder. I still don't know entirely what I think about this game. I forgot what to do. Because everything is mad fucking good. Like, really, really good. But while I'm mid-run, I'm in agony, it feels like, in this game. Because it's like you mess up a scoring bit slightly, and like things get fucky for the rest of the section. I think it's less of a big deal than it sounds, though. Is that right? I feel like we fucked somewhere. We did. We go again. I feel like the stage 1 is oddly hard. The chain right. So fuck it, we're doing this. Ultimate consistency. We're just using Vulcan there. We're gonna try not blowing this up. Just so we don't have extra things that shoot at us. I was having the hardest time in this game because I didn't realize how these work, these spreads. If you mash the spreads, they all shoot on top of you. They go out until you let go, and then they explode. So if you like mash them fast, then you get them close up. Oh, is this right? I think that's 100. There's a lot of behaviors each weapon has that are not obvious on like first go around. Yoink all these. Like this one, if you reset, it starts back in the middle. So you don't have to wait for it to keep waving. Yeah, Vulcan. So I saw a run that was like a no scoring run where they just put auto fire on Vulcan. Because if you tap Vulcan, you get this. You get a singular shot. If you tap really fucking fast without counting as holding, please. Oh god. If you tap it really fast like this, at like the fastest point where it won't switch to just the normal hold like this, it does a lot of damage. I forgot. I have extra bullets to dodge. Like it does a shit ton. So I saw a run where they just did that the whole game. But I don't know how I'm usually fine with auto fire, but the whole jam with this game is like manipulating the weapons and shit. I'm like, that one did I kill one on the right side on accident? What went wrong? Something went wrong and now our resources are fucked. This is why this game drives me completely up the wall. I think I accidentally killed the blue somewhere. The biggest thing to get over in this game is the fact that you don't need that many levels for the final boss. Because otherwise I lose my mind. If you had to hit like a very specific threshold in order to beat the game, period, I'd lose my fucking marbles in this game. Because you'd like hit one blue ship on accident and you'd have to reset the run. But it's like I think our stuff's fine. Vulcan and homing could be higher. I think spread is supposed to be an extra level up by now. Weird, because everything's static, but it's kind of easy to fuck up parts. Where do we need to be? I think this might be the hardest area in the game. This one walled me off when I first tried learning the game. I'm like, this shit's gonna be so psycho. Am I behind? What's going on? Did I kill not the parts? We're like really, really behind in chain. We're gonna try to get the dog. We got the dog that time. It's really easy to hit blue. But now we are super behind, and now we're extra behind. So this run's gonna be, how do we recover from very slightly fucking up somewhere? I didn't get this out fast enough. We need to kill at least one more red. Don't kill the blue! I did this late. Is that gonna be a problem? Okay, we didn't kill a blue. That's good. At least we get some chain here. So while our Vulcan and homing's fine right now, our spread is down by like 2 levels. Spread just affects this mostly for our run when it comes to endgame. Yo, what up, dude? I'm getting this ready for tomorrow. I tried to rush learning this one. Dude, we gotta clear. Our last run, we gotta clear. And fucking, I had the dip switches all completely fucked. I had no extends and 2 starting ones. And I just got extremely, extremely lucky at the end game. I'm like, where are all my extends? Where did they go? I'm like that. I was like, dude, I'm at 7 million. Where are my extends? I'm stuck at like 1 life for the end game, like horrified out of my mind. I don't know if you care about me using your first name on here. Oh god, where do I need to be? Okay, here. I already fucked it. I was scared because I missed position. Oh, we could start the secret chain. No, we can't. Oh god, our Vulcan is fucked. Can we recover it somehow? Our Vulcan... If we hit 1, then we can get a super... Nope. We fucked it. This is one of the parts you don't want to fuck. My Vulcan, it's so low now. That sounds good. Dude, this tank... When I was learning the game, this tank was so goddamn easy. Like, I thought this was like a brain-dead boss. And the more I do runs, the more horrified I am of this thing. These things are so good at curving around these pillars. It's got me scared out of my mind. We're trying to not hit the middle here because we want to hit the parts. This is always going clockwise here. We want to kill these front two. I left the turret there, so we gotta go back for it at some point. No, I hit sword on accident. That's fine though, it worked out perfectly. Haha, it was all planned. Yeah, I think I was looking at that run. Yeah, the fucking... It's so easy to die on him. I now just go like... where do I need to be here? I'm now just like, no, we're playing it like... Our life's on the line. I threw a run here because I wasn't killing these turrets. We want to kill those. Oh, don't kill the middle. No, my red. I think I need that. I let one slip. I don't know if this is routed to where it specifically needs that many. Our Vulcan is really bad here, which made it so we just have enough to kill that one. Hey, look at our... oh, no, we haven't hit it. No, we did hit an extend. We have double the lives already. And what do you think about stage 4? Because I just learned stage 2 because it's faster. I know you get like a lot more weapon power. You know, fuck it, we're not doing the hard shit. I know you get like a whole lot more weapon power. But like that shit's like 4 extra minutes. It's like 4 extra minutes added to the run to do stage 4. It's the most fun. Alright, I gotta learn it. I wanted to learn it regardless, just so I could be for myself. I was shooting the middle, that's bad. I learned, I really like 2B, so that's why I kind of went on this one initially. But I think 4... I'm curious if 4 is nice, because it's like you don't have to worry about resources, or if like the difficulty of it is like... Uh-oh, that is... I haven't actually done this part while accidentally triggering the middle. This is so bad. Literally everything on screen needs to die immediately. Oh god! Oh god! Oh god, stop! Quite literally, I killed everything in the optimal pattern to be as hard as possible. I don't think you could get a literal harder pattern than that one. Than having like that exact combination of enemies alive. It would be a lot easier if I didn't trigger the... Oh, we forgot to kill this thing. Dude, our run where we like had no lives because we fucked up the dip switches. That one somehow we did everything perfect until stage 5. I think. I don't think we did any big problems. But man, I find stage 3 so much harder than stage 2. I have to dump sword immediately, because I use this as a part of my chaining. I think I like this strat the most for this part. No, what happened? Did I kill a blue? God, this game fucking drives me up the wall, man. Where did the blue come from? My chain? I need to look at that. There's like a few places where I'm dropping the chain, and I think it's just because, I think I'm not letting go of shot fast enough in some places, so I'm like letting a shot linger, and I'm like tagging a blue enemy. It's weird because like, this game gives me so many weird feelings. Because it's like, I think I love everything, except... God. I think I love everything, except when, like, you make one mistake, and then everything is like a fucking nightmare. The big thing, though, that I thought was, I thought the check on beating the final boss was significantly harder than what it is. Like, I was testing, like, with the strat I'm doing, like, exactly how much weapon power you need to do the strats you want to do. And it's really not that much. So that's the saving grace for me. If it was like, we need to get him back in the middle. We need you back in the middle. We can actually hit those when his left arm's back normal. But like, if the game was tight enough that you had to execute like really, really well to have a chance at the final boss, I think I would lose my mind. Oh, come on, it's just one part mid. Come on. But since like I was trying with like really low power levels, and it still didn't seem too bad. I think the biggest thing is like it's really easy to die while going for the chains whenever like something is slightly fucky and then you do a dumb thing. Yeah, I didn't. The only one I have a problem with the destruction rate really is like the first boss. I thought that would be an issue. That'd be like easy to tag him too early. All right, this is how we're gonna recover the run. Oh, where did my... Alright, we're resetting. What happened there? Did I, like... Okay, I think... I have a suspicion. God damn it, dude! It's set on Ikaruga mode. No wonder not all my chains are dropping. Somehow, every time I enter the screen, something gets changed. I keep accidentally swapping something. I'm like, that's where all my secret chains went. Oh, God. This shit is so funny. We're like... Actually, I heard Ikaruga mode's really fun. I need to see the routing on that. Yeah, Yeah, we got the extends right. All right, is this all good? We're on normal. It's original chain with 3 shifts. I'm not touching the stick. Is this right? That's right. All of those ways I died before, they were not because of execution errors. It was because I was on the wrong mode. Clearly. I used to not be able to do this. I found you just sit on the 7. We're gonna do this for some reason. Hey, I missed one. But yeah, I have such a love-hate with this game because it's like fucking up a scoring thing and then being like, well, my like chaining is ass now forever. Like my Vulcan is just dog shit damage now. But because it's like lenient, like I guess when they're designing this game that was nice because they made it so you don't need like super player levels of scoring to like just beat the game. Which I appreciate. I think we got the 100 there. It'd be like 95 or some shit, I'll be pissed. But because they don't demand like absolute perfection, I'm like, at least that's nice. Yo, what up, Point Blank? We, every run we've done in this... No, 95! You son of a bitch! Now our spread is lower level. That's fine, that actually doesn't give too much. We're actually gonna spread on these to catch up, I don't know. I could not do like Garaga-esque adaptation in like a game like this. Let's see if we can actually do this right. We want the side pods dead? Cool. Did I hit a blue on accident? I didn't. Look at those beautiful chain numbers now that the scoring is correct. Every run we've done, we've been on one wrong dip switch. But this is we finally have a real run going. Default settings. I didn't think that would be the hardest part of this game, is the menu. I think everything's right. I was following some completely fucked strategy to score this section. I found you just do this, and it's completely fine. This section, I think we did it right before, and the problem was we were on Ikaruga mode, not that we were like fucking the chain. Yeah, see, now, look at that. Everything is going according to plan. Now I don't know on the run we cleared. I don't know if it was on Ikaruga mode or not. So something I don't know about this is if, how bad killing things with Hyper Sword is. Because I've seen a run where you don't use it ever on this boss. Just to, like, guarantee you're killing shit with, like, Vulcan. Ah! Alright, we're good. Oh! Yeah, that part... When I was initially learning this, I was gonna ignore that triple secret because it's driving me up the wall. I need some of these. Yeah, I actually, when I first sat down to learn this game, I got so deterred. Because I was like, oh dear god, this shit is gonna be ungodly difficult to score in. When I first sat down with this game, because it's like, so demanding from the get-go. But then you learn the whole thing eventually. Lost a run on the final? Oh shit. You got a bunch of clears before then? Yo, I know that vibe. Yeah, that... Dude, dying on the, like, final section of it is so aggravating. We put a little damage on here just to tier. I think I should be doing Vulcan here, but this way is just so easy. Can we get the dog? We got the dog. Do you know if this dog does anything other than 1,000 chain? Because that's like nothing. And it's like somewhat hard to get. This is the most consistent thing I found here. You wait for one shot, you burst those down. Okay, we got the dog. This is the impossible shit. We got it. This is the stage that made me, like, driven up the wall. Like, I thought this stage I was just gonna completely ignore scoring on because it's so psycho. I think this strategy, though, we got used to is not bad. Don't think so? Gotcha. Because I'm like, it's so easy to accidentally... I've also seen several strats for this one, but I feel like this one gives you the most amount of time. You lock onto these two fronts, and then move off. And then we get out of dodge. Yeah, I think that's fine. Yeah, dude, it's like, I feel like stage 3 is the hardest to chain. Like, the stage numbers are all out of order because of the time travel shit, but I feel like that's the order of, like, chaining difficulty. It's like stage 3 chains so much easier than 2. Oh, what's next? This is here. Let's remember to actually do this so our Vulcan isn't like lobotomized for the run. So we wait till the blues come in. Tag one blue. We start again, but for the yellows. Ah, you son of a bitch! Let's hit one blue. We're just gonna recover this by getting as much secret chain as we can. Oh, I didn't get the hyper sword. Fucking shit, God! Ah, I didn't get the sword. I was distracted by being ass. We shoot the turret a little bit just so the last, if we kill the up too fast, it's not a problem. Give me... Alright, we got sword now. We're gonna sword at the end if things go bad. The biggest issue I find, though, is us not being able to kill these turrets in time. I think if we're here, we hit everything. Is that right? We killed the front one that we were kind of losing track of. We're gonna sword now, just fuck it. I don't wanna get, like, greed it for Vulcan. I always die there in a stupid way. 100%? Yeah. Oh, what's next here? I think this is a good amount of resource. Alright, let's not do stupid shit here. I found if we just kill those top ones immediately and then we focus on the turrets on the sides. Uh-oh. No! Hopefully we didn't need that red one. No, we didn't get the... Okay, we got the bottom one, so we're only one red behind. Maybe it's not strict enough. We're gonna bait these at the bottom. I don't know how our Vulcan is, but our Vulcan was good. Those don't go active for a really long time. Here you are. Something nice. You can dump these because they're active for so long, and they have a long wind-up. You can just go directly into the next one. This chain is so ungodly hard. I don't know how you do this shit. Oh, we kind of got it. Yes, that's the first time I ever got somewhere with that. Let's try not to fuck this up. I think we want to kill that one we did first. Yeah, I have like now it's like a 1% success rate on that. It's so hard to hit just one blue enemy there. And it's so hard for your spreads not to like fuck everything over. This might go down. We are just gonna get you guys out of the way. That's not good. We're just gonna, when it tracks us, and go. What am I doing up here? This was a terrible idea. Oh, it's not dead. Fuck me. Go away. Oh, God. Okay, this is fine. I think, do we still have one more wall? We do. This one's not active yet. Oh, man. Alright, we need a... Please go. Okay, cool. This went better than the one before. Did we kill? I see you later, Mars. Thanks for popping in, dude. I see you too, Kyle. I'll be at the thing tomorrow. Probably eating shit in this game. We did everything right in a... Yeah, this one's tight. I like that it's fine with dumping you a bunch of pink bullets. Like, it knows it's wild, so it just lets you go crazy with the hyper sword there. Let's not mess this up. Last time it was because we were in the wrong mode. But now... Let's see if we can do this right. Woo! We got so close to hitting a red enemy. I think this is the hardest chain for stage 3, just doing that. We could get out of here and just build Vulcan, but we're just gonna do that. We're not gonna do stupid shit on this boss and get hit. That's what happened last time. Our weapons are pretty good right now, because we're about to build so much Vulcan on the next stage. We want to be in the middle a bit so it uses the right arm, because we got the wrong arm. I'm just doing this for safety. That one's more dangerous, the one on the right side. It like goes on which side of the screen you're on. Alright, stay in the middle. Okay, now we can hit these. You get weapon bonus if you hit the tip of these two with this shot. This pattern's incredibly easy to dodge, but I always mind game myself somehow during it. Once this stops, we need to move in the middle, so it doesn't get in an awkward position. So this is fine. Now we killed that annoying part that's kind of hard to hit. Might be the fastest to kill this boss. Let's not get hit by laser. I don't know to what extent just hitting things in general with your shot will up the level on it. Because I see some runs where they intentionally don't kill stuff. They'll just tag things for just a tiny bit. Just tagging them with like homing and not killing them. What's next? Oh, this is what's next. We want the save Hyper Sword to bail us out of dropping our chain, because the chain here is unbelievably lucrative. But we want to save it for... I don't know, we'll just see how the dodges go. I'm not going to blow these first two parts out, because I think it makes the first pattern you have to dodge easier. First, we chase. You have enough time to react to which side he's going to. And I find it easier to dodge like this than it is when we get the aim shots. Now we go opposite, and we switch to Vulcan. I had to use sword there, I would have died. But now here it is, look at our Vulcan level. We're at 14. Woo! Now we're at 18. That shit's so sick. This is my favorite part of the whole game by far. This is the reason I wanted to do stage 2 route. Because this boss is so sick. Now, we could, for not this one, but the next one, get in his lane and try to damage the parts better. But, I haven't practiced that. I don't know to what extent those, like, explodable pods are a problem. Okay, it's fine. We got the left one. Perfect. This is exactly what we want. Now it's just these shooting out. We don't have any lasers to deal with. This run's pretty good. We're like exactly where we want to be on resources. What's next? Okay, it's this one. We're gonna see. Oh god, it's the boss. I forgot about you. We're just trying to kill the orange turrets right now. Those are the biggest threat to us. I didn't kill the one on the side. We also want that little option to die. Oh my god, I got so lucky. Unbelievably lucky there. That was crazy. Your hitbox is really tiny in this. I think, I'm just guessing that your hitbox is that green dot on your ship. It feels like that. I think that might be the case. I think we got the turret. So right now, I think we're just good to kill it. I see a lot of replays killing it with this. I don't know if that's a thing you're supposed to do or not. 19 Vulcan. Really good spread, really good homing. Homing doesn't need to be that high for the endgame. What's next? Here, we got this. Here's my favorite chain in the game. We're gonna do a secret chain. The way these move, it forces you to, like, not whiff on it. Like, here's what I mean. So we could have gotten a lot more. This, like, wheel up front moves out of the way. It blocks the shots. We have to kill these pretty fast. And now we're worried about, there's one bottom red one there. We didn't kill any of the top blue ones, so that didn't break the chain. I'm just gonna be using shot here. Once it hits vertical, then we don't shoot. Okay, I don't think we broke the red chain. Here's a cool spot. We're gonna sneak through here. You know, it's not hard to get through the green bullets at all. You just go in the X and you're fine. But here you can shoot this one with Vulcan immediately and you're safe. I've yet to fuck up on this boss. We'll see if that changes. We do have Hyper Sword. I don't know, funny thing with this game, I've been meaning to learn this one for a while because I don't know if you can see it on stream, but this is my Radiant Silvergun cab. It's got like the Radiant Silvergun art on it and everything. So now we finally had to learn this so we could stop being a fraud and actually learn the game that we got the cab of. The tail's moving weird. We want to be really careful. Okay, cool. We want to hit this with homing. Our homing's in a good spot where even if we didn't level it up at all, it's still pretty good. And then Vulcan and spread. If we didn't score at all the rest of the game, we're fine. What we do... Oh, fuck. Oh, we missed out on a little bit of homing increase. Oh, we gotta go in. If you do that right, you could just keep circling. That one's fun to try to go for the chain for, even though it doesn't give you shit. We're not gonna speed kill this. We are gonna do a bunch early. But we're gonna greed for the weapon power. Instead of killing this first phase, I need a lot of these. We're just gonna focus on dodging because our damage is good. We can afford to not be hitting him at all times. You can spend your Hyper Sword right now and you skip the rest of the fight. But you only get like 20% destruction rate, which gives you like Jack for weapon power. With a good power level, this isn't hard to do. These spreads have a big cooldown. So you can let them go and then switch to a different shot for a bit. Alright, we're gonna sword just to get through that safely and he'll kill the end. And now we have 100%. I think 100, yeah. Alright, last bit's not hard. We just gotta make sure not to do something dumb. Once this middle one leaves, we need to go in a bit. Now, first one's blue. These have like a blue one just to mess you up. But we just have to hit the sides that aren't blue. I'm getting dangerously close to... Come on. Let's not do something dumb on this boss, and we're in like a crazy good position, like weapon-wise. We want to get sword immediately off these. I moved up too much. We want these turrets dead, they're terrifying. We don't want to use spread or anything here because it's easy to accidentally tag these yellow dudes, which do nothing but break your red chain. I think with our Vulcan high, it's fine. We made it here just in time. Look at our chain. What should we use here? I'm gonna... You know what? We'll just use Vulcan. Alright, do we get lucky? Do we get lucky? Is this boss gonna be an asshole or not? This boss could pick some patterns, and some of them are messed up, and some of them are free. This is probably free? Oh no. Oh god. I don't want to deal with this shit. Every time you shoot it, it moves. I haven't done this one properly, so we're just... Oh, where the fuck did I die? Oh god. I don't even know what happened. I think a paper airplane hit me, or I think the paper airplanes were making lines. I think I might have run into a line. It's like something like that. Alright, we want to start a secret chain. I forgot how to do it, so I hit all the wrong buttons. So now it's dead, so we just gotta shoot. You can get an enormous amount of Vulcan firepower if you chain just the yellows there, and then continue to chain this part. You can get like 2 Vulcan level minimum. It's pretty wild. But the problem is this is some of the hardest dodging in the game. So it's like a... It's weird trade-off. It's not actually that hard because the yellows like alternate on sides. So you just don't shoot, go to other side, don't shoot, go to other side. But just dodging in general is hard there. You gotta get a feel for those. We have a pretty good score, like 74. We desperately want all of these pellets. They're only scraping us by with like just enough to get enough for by the time that this happens. And you don't need that for that part there, but it just makes it nice because it's a reset point. It kills all these things on the sides. These go off your original position for the very first one, and then they like you don't need to stream all of them at once. Alright, let's hang bottom. We're worried about these like hitting a hump and then moving inward. Now our weapon power is really good, so we could just hit the middle. Although we need to be either up or killing the things on the sides. Because like you see how they loop around on the bottom of the screen? We're stuck up here. We have a sword though, so we're fine. It's nice those don't shoot when they're close up to you. That would be the shit in R-Type that would happen. I had to do a really risky dodge there. I got lazy and moving before that pattern happened. We killed it before having to go up, which is nice. Final boss time. We have enough resources we could brute force it even if we mess up. Hopefully though we make this just a one miss. We have so much power level at this point that the pattern in the run before we got here, we're not gonna have to dodge it for as long. All the hard stuff's gonna die like several patterns faster. I think this is the best weapon power I've gotten to this point. Look at the sword here. You can either use the like homing spread or you use the sword like this. Both of them melt it. I think the sword is slightly more consistent. I'm not sure exactly. And our like homing spread shot here does so much because our like homing and spread are above average than what we usually got. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Then we got 4. We do a lot of damage up here because we leveled those, so we're not gonna do the like double. We're not gonna go for like double sword there. Okay, look at the damage, we'd just kill it straight up with that. I wanted to keep it for this part because you could kill this so fast. You get like 3 swords out on this fight. I almost spent it too fast. We're gonna try to dodge this first. Just so we have it for here. I think we want to use Vulcan at this point. Because it's hard to... we can't get up high enough. Just, very close. We have the sword now for when this gets hard, but our Vulcan's so good that by the time it gets hard, we just plop sword and then it's dead. As long as we're hitting the middle here while it's easy. It gets faster and faster as time goes on, and you have to be hitting the middle to do any real damage. Luckily, it's like... it's super dead. We just got dodged the final gauntlet, and then this will be a one miss. I'm really just worried about the tapping patterns on this one. We get all that Vulcan homing and spread that we can't do because they lock out your weapons here. This means you can I don't think you could carry the... you can't carry the hyper sword into here. If you wanted to like use that as a bomb. You have to just raw dodge everything. We're just gonna do huge circles around the whole thing. Like, not covering the... not being at the, like, very tips of everything. We need to get to the middle now, though, for this pattern. I think this is the hardest one. We just want to be diagonal. Need to get back to diagonal and make things easier. Because they spread out more on the diagonal, you have more room. God, I knew that. I knew that was too close, but I was afraid to move. Just gotta dodge Junko pattern a couple times, and we're good. We made it. God, that's almost a one miss. We had 3 lives remaining to tank, though. So right now, really the terrifying thing is just that, like, stage 2, the data boss. It goes all orange. I don't know how to deal with that shit at all, because some of the patterns it gets are mean. I bet if you go into that with Hyper Sword, make it, like, dramatically easier. You just immediately dump it on it, and then if you get random out a pattern that gives you any more meter, then you just do it again and fight's over. That would probably be the move. I'm trying to think of the best spot to do that. Best spot's probably the little mini boss right before. Maybe once you kill all the turrets, then you just you farm the pink bullets off him. Alright, we finally got a run in. That's the actual dip switch settings. No like accidental Ikaruga mode. No extends. We managed to get past the menus. We even shredded the no extend run. Like a decent amount. Yeah, we had a bunch of score by the end. Well, here, does this show? Yeah, so it shows like, these are like the best scoring ones we've got. That's kind of neat. Wish it recorded replays. It didn't do that though. Cool. That is some Radiant Silvergun. What do we think about this game? I don't know what to think about this game. This is like the best game ever made. Unless you're playing it, and then like things are absolutely horrifying. Like it's really weird. I think it's not the game. I think it's the fact that it forces you to score. And messing up score always feels bad. I think it's just that. It is interesting playing a game for somewhat score. You don't play for like proper score. Like we got like 8.5 mil. But, like really good replays get like way more than that. But I don't know, the stages are really cool. It's maddening when you drop something and then you're like, dear God, my weapons are terrible now for the rest of it. But since the final boss doesn't actually need that many weapons, like having a bunch of weapons just makes that final crystal pattern go by faster. And just ensures the pattern where it locks you in. You have to dodge that for less. That was the biggest surprise for me. I didn't want to play this game for the longest time because I was like, if I mess up a scoring section, can I beat the final boss now? And the answer is yes. They made it so the limits of beating the boss are not that bad. There's a story mode too that's like an hour and a half long. And it didn't seem like easier or anything. It seemed like a whole lot more. I'm curious how they do the levels in that. I think they probably nerfed the levels down since you got so much more game. Alright, that one, we got this game a lot faster than I thought. Uh, I have no clue what we're gonna do next. Like, ideally, I should grind Mushi Maniac to try to go for a no-miss of that. That's an option. Uh, Akai Katana's an option. Utari's an option. Everything's an option. I have no clue what game we're gonna do next. I should probably be actually just doing Mushi Maniac. Because we learned enough of that in the last stream to like get a chump clear of it. But not anything else. There's like we could do a Yagawa game next. We could do something like Zezex. Salamander 2's one I've messed with but haven't properly learned. The Maho games are ones I wanna do, 'cause I learned those games, but I don't have those recorded at all. I wanna learn new ships on those. There's a whole lot we could be doing. I don't know, we'll just see what we're feeling. Anyway, thanks everybody for popping in. Uh, this went better than I thought. I thought we were gonna get stuck in, like, reset hell for stage 3. But we managed to get, like, a couple runs that actually did things correctly. So that's pretty cool. Alright, I'll come back later with another game at some point. We'll see what the new shit'll be. Alright, see you guys.